Well, at least I don't have to worry about keeping Noir awake. She seemed awake when I came in. So, my elaborate hair routine of showering and how I remove my makeup and all those good things, that took about an hour. So it went from midnight to 1 a.m. Yeah, but I'm in bed. I'm trying to sleep. I'm in bed, but my mind is still whirring away. And I suppose if I were a different soul or a different kind of person, I would look over and see if Noir is still awake. But that again. Remember I said earlier, I'm a Benoit. We don't do emotions. Plus, maybe she doesn't want to be bothered. If she wanted to talk, she could talk first. I'm just saying. I am still up. Why am I still up? Well, it's not as though you didn't see dead bodies yet again. Kyle, you do take me the most romantic places, don't you? Right, not a date. Also, it's weird, but it's like, it's a dead body. I thought I was going to have a lot of problems with that, because I don't even like horror movies that much, really. But I didn't throw up. I didn't run screaming. The fact that it was Molly that had the freak out is actually kind of surprising. I thought it was going to be me, but I didn't. I was too late to help these people. Let's see if I can learn something from this. We think we know the kind of Pokemon it is. A Sandshrew, maybe. It's my guess, anyway. We know when it happened, more or less. Well, I'm assuming I'm correct, because I'm awesome, obviously. Yeah, just keep telling yourself, Benoit. Just keep telling yourself. The thing is, I should feel something, shouldn't I? I mean, these were... But, I should feel something, because these were people and Pokemon, but I don't feel anything. And I don't like not feeling something, because they have families, and they had hopes and plans, and they're gone, and I don't feel anything, and why don't I feel something? I should feel something, and I don't, and that's not good, and I wish you were here. I really want one of his hugs, and that sounds really selfish, doesn't it? Am I still awake? I am tired. I saw Mom again. That was a thing that happened in a place I didn't expect her to be. And that's super weird for me, because, it's my mom, and was she did she know what was going on there? Is that why I'm here? Is that why I'm with this group? Because the thing is, I don't feel like I belong with them at all. I'm the oldest by quite a margin. I'm not saying anything bad about my friends. They're my friends. I love them, don't get me wrong. But I really am the odd woman out in a lot of ways with this group. And realistically, I don't bring anything to the table that the one other of them couldn't do. Cassie's, probably is going to surpass me with wielding a first aid kit eventually, so I don't have my healing I bring to the table anymore as being unique. Noirs can throw people across the wall and read minds. Chase, for all practical points and purposes, is a lower tier superhero. Molly and Bullet are practically one entity when they fight, and even when they get split up, they still fight well together. What exactly is it I bring to this group? Why was I chosen? I wasn't even chosen because I was special. I was chosen because of maybe something my mom did. And I don't want her to have done something with these people, because they sound like monsters. These are people that do not care about life. They murdered an entire mansion of people for plates. And the thing is, we know they have someone that could just walk up to the front door, start singing, and walk straight through to get what she wants. Or he wants. I actually don't know if the singer's a lady or not. I just assume it's a lady. And that's... Why would she? I don't want to believe it, but at the same time, I don't know what that says about me. when Trenton got arrested, I didn't believe it for 5 seconds that he was guilty. It's just, no, you're wrong. And they were. Sorry, but you were. And, it played out how it played out, but I can't do that this time because I know when it comes to my mom, I'm biased. I know it. I get how much of a pedestal I have her on. And I just don't want her to be involved in this. But I don't want to turn a blind eye to the fact that she might be. And because of her involvement, that's why I'm with everyone. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy I met them, but I bring nothing special to this group, and I think everyone's going to be aware of it real soon. And yeah, I'm the social. I'm the social that snaps at everyone. I'm the social right now who has drawn blankets over her head and is crawled into a ball facing away from her roommate because she doesn't want to talk, because talking means dealing with emotions, and emotions are painful and complicated things, and I was never really taught how to deal with them properly. How is it? It's 4 in the morning, and I haven't slept. And I'm tired, and I want to sleep, but... Okay. Well, let us think of pleasant things. Kyle, that was nice. That is the one redeeming thing about this entire trip. Towel, Kyle. Yes. If we're going to talk about nudity today, Noir's scars. Were they all from the eye shards, or were those from experimentation? Or, do I even bring that up with her? Is that something I can bring up? We're not that good of friends at this point, but how do you even bring that up? Because I'll be the first person to admit, when we first met, I was kind of a creeper in how I approached her and started playing with her hair, and yeah, she didn't seem to register that was me trying to flirt with her, and time has passed, and yes, she's still very attractive, don't get me wrong, but yeah, she has a lot of family things to deal with, and I kind of get the vibe she needs friends right now more than a paramour. Although, needless to say, if she does start pursuing someone or dating them, they must meet my standards. I have very high standards, I just do. Sleep. Stop having those. Stop thinking those things. There's literally a telepath in the room. Stop thinking those things. Oh God, isn't that something that you're not supposed to do? When you say you're not supposed to think about something, that means you're gonna think about it more. Sleep. Mareep. Let us count Mareep. 1 Mareep. 2 Mareep. 3 Mareep. 500 Mareep. 501 Mareep. The Mareep, they do nothing. Should I just get up at this point? I've been trying to sleep. I've been trying to sleep all night. It's probably not gonna happen. I should just accept it's not gonna happen. I'm trying to sleep and not succeeding. Sleep. I would try. I said I'd try. I have been trying. I have been in bed. The blankets rub over me. I cannot make myself any more comfortable. I tried.
The next morning will eventually roll out. Noir and Tiffany, you're going to be fatigued because you didn't get any rest, which means that I'm giving you a -2 penalty, which stacks to whatever bonuses you had before. -2 penalty, and as the day progresses, if you don't at least take a nap, that is going to increase because being without sleep is rough. So the other 3 will wake up fully rested, and you never went into the dream world. You just slept through.
Well, after throwing on her clothes again, Cassie's gonna go and knock on Chase's door.
Sure. You'll knock on the door. I'm assuming Kyle will be the one that's first up, so he will answer the door. Good morning, Cassie. Did you sleep okay?
Yeah, just fine. Is Chase up?
Out of character. What time is it right now, would you say?
He's a light sleeper. If Kyle is walking around, Chase is definitely woken up. He doesn't do well with sounds around him when he's sleeping.
Sure. He'll say.
So.
Yes, he just.
Yeah, I'm up. Just laying down. Pissed.
Kind of like, leaning around Kyle and say, I swear to Arceus I went to bed last night.
Who was it?
You didn't go to the dream world, did you?
He throws the blankets off the bed. Who was it?
Well, hell if I know. I just wanted you to know. that we're good. Remember last time we had a bit of an issue.
He walks past Cassie, and he's only got underwear on at this point.
Okay.
And he starts
I
banging.
know that
Starts
Molly was
banging on
asleep.
Noir's door.
All right. There's a knock on
Noir and
Noir's
Tiffany.
door.
They're the ones
Noir
who
and
are
Tiffany.
together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're rooming together. Yes.
So you didn't sleep either, huh?
Bang, 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 bang.
The villagers sound angry. Whispers from under covers.
Uh,
You can also see the phone charger cord is under the blanket with her.
Molly, we're gonna say that between Cassie being up and with the pounding on the door, we'll say that your room is across from them. You'll be able to hear the pounding from your room, Molly, and you definitely will be up at that point.
So, no trip to the dream world. I actually don't mind that. I mean, the dream world has a few too many mysteries for my taste. I like things to be nice and clear, but everything there is just one big foggy mystery, and we're still working our way through it.
Alright, so this has been bugging me for a while, right? Okay, so we've all gone to the dream world, but how did it happen? We all just fell asleep, right? Well, I don't know everything, but as far as I'm aware, Cresselia has no means of putting everyone to sleep, especially all at once like that. You know who does? F***ing Darkrai. Darkrai does. It's called Dark Void. Look it up. So, is he the one who called us to action like this? Is it not Cresselia after all? I mean, the dream world is shared by the two of them. They're, two sides of the same coin. It just seems so weird. Darkrai is so representative of bad, essentially. I mean, and I know he's not all that. It depends on what lore you look at, but man.
yeah, she'll be very groggy and she'll sit up and she'll say, "Well, dream world meeting didn't happen. Someone didn't fall asleep."
We all know the drill.
I don't. Tiffany was on for that.
What happens in Tiffany Noir's room?
Peeks out from under covers.
Am I getting that or are you getting that?
Okay.
It sounds like a chase pound.
Yeah, he's probably angry he didn't go to the dream world. Hey, Chase. He opens it from very far away. It's like
She opens it.
As soon as he hears a click of it, so he's not going to break his foot, he kicks open the door.
Damn
Just
it,
slams up
Chase!
against
that was unnecessary.
And he walks
Exactly.
straight into the room between the beds in his underwear.
No. Pulls back, covers back over. Chase, clothing, please.
It's like, who was it? Who didn't fall asleep?
I don't know.
How about pants?
What about pants?
Wear some.
And he looks down, he's like, who didn't fall asleep?
Who didn't put pants on?
You're not really gonna knock him out, are you?
He grabs both the sheets and he rips them down.
Let's be honest.
Are you in a nightie right
Yes.
now? Or okay, she's in her nightie. Yes.
I hope they got something on. Otherwise, this is
Well,
going to
they
get
have something
really
on.
awkward.
Although that'd be really awkward if you
Well, I
didn't.
don't know what Noir sleeps in.
It's going to escalate really
That's
quick
true.
to the sexy
does
zone.
Noir sleep in the
I'm just-
Noir could be sleeping in the nude for all you know.
Well,
Okay.
Jeez.
Like the really puffy, slaved ones.
Sure, puffy, yes. They look like Slurpuffs. She might even have Slurpuff slippers. But go ahead.
So rips both the covers down. It's like, was it both of you?
Chase, you're being crazy, and pants, please. Looking at ceiling as she says this.
This is the least crazy I've ever been. And he throws like a lamp across the room at this point.
Oh.
Catches it. Don't damage the hotel property. This is why I didn't fall asleep.
You know,
Okay. I'm calm. I'm not calm. I am so not calm. But I am a lady at the end of the day. I was raised to be one. Shush. Let's see. Okay.
Chase was very upset about us not going to Dreamworld last night.
kind of figured that would happen. But I also figured he couldn't possibly stop me from not wanting to fall asleep. So, he has to deal with it.
I spent the last 14 years awake, on the run, confused, and alone. And now I have this opportunity to fall asleep and be still, at peace, and with people. The dream world is the place I need to be. I need to be here. Each one of these doors holds a mystery, a sliver of the truth. And together, only together, can we get access to that truth and maybe save the world. Is that too much to ask for?
See, there's a lot of things here that make me so super uncomfortable. Because I think last night this is what Cassie was trying to warn me about. And I honestly wish she had just been honest. So this whole thing could have been avoided. But no one was honest with me. No one talked to me. Again.
Oh. So you're not crippled. You can do stuff. You can act, right? Like you're not unconscious. You're not, like nothing happened to you, right? So why didn't you fall asleep?
Because I was thinking about stuff. A lot of stuff.
So think about it in the dream world.
Not how my mind works. Chase.
It needs to start
Chase,
being the way
buddy,
your mind
shush.
works.
Actually, eyes come down from ceiling, look into his right now. Think about the day we met. After the explosion, did I sleep? I did not. That is how I handle stress. I don't sleep. I stay up and I think.
I'm gonna go see if Molly's awake.
No, you're gonna stay here. Molly's
I'm gonna
already
stay here.
Molly.
So are guys just totally comfortable getting naked in front of other people? I mean, in prison we were, but we didn't exactly have the luxury of privacy. We've been here for 1 day and I've already seen way more of both the Lieutenant and Ian than I wanted to see. I'm sure Tiffany would like to see more of the Lieutenant, though. As far as I'm concerned, though, she can have him.
Molly's on.
listening.
Molly opened the door, I think. Right? Molly can open it.
Yeah, Molly's by this point Molly has opened the door and she's kind of stumbled over to their room to see what's happening.
Oh, hey, Molly, we were just talking about you.
She kind of stumbles in, still half asleep, but then upon seeing Chase in his underwear, she says, "I was not prepared to see this morning."
I wasn't either. Crosses arms, glares at Chase, goes up on tiptoes, trying to look taller. Curse you, 5'4" frame.
None of this is easy. None of this is easy for any of us. But we're all here and we're all together and we have one mission. We don't have 5 lives anymore, and everyone needs to get that in their heads.
Says
We
the
have-
man
we have-
standing in his underwear yelling at us first thing in the morning.
We have real risks.
I'm
Not
aware.
this thing is not a risk right now.
All right,
Kyla's in the other room. No, I don't care. That's
Okay. After that, what was I even gonna say? You completely threw me
Sorry.
off. It's okay because now I'm just picturing Chase Boner.
Well,
It's at risk. It's at risk of something.
Yeah, I was surprised there wasn't any nightstick exchanging.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you said like no, it's not a risk because Kyle's not there. I'm like, what were they up to?
Jesus.
So even with all of that stuff going on about lack of communication, about us being there to help each other, about not, going to the dream world and everything, I couldn't help but be a little distracted by the fact that Chase seemed to repeatedly refer to his dick. Was that just me? Was he not talking about his dick a lot? I feel like he was talking about his dick a lot.
Anyway, Chase step forward and say, no, Cassie. Chase, look, I agree with you, but I'm sure it wasn't for any lack of trying. And she looks to Noir and Tiffany as though for confirmation.
like I said last night to you, Cassie, I would try.
See, they tried.
I was curled in bed, sleep was not coming.
Let's play piano.
Well, he
all
tries
night.
to step in front of a cell phone that's still on bed, like he doesn't see that.
I do like sleeping.
Now, we definitely should have gone to the dream world, but it didn't
We had
happen, and we can't do anything about it now.
We had a
Exactly.
door to close. We could have
It will
been
be
one
there
step
tomorrow
further.
night. The mood I'm in, I'll probably fall asleep as soon as we're off
The
of
mood
boat.
I'm in, everyone's going to be forced to fall asleep
Excuse me?
by tomorrow night.
Brow
You're
goes
lucky.
up at this.
You're lucky I didn't have my equipment.
Excuse me? Are you threatening
Not,
me?
not this thing.
Wow.
I understand where EM is coming from, but maybe he should cool it with the threats.
I get his points, but I also do not like the idea of endangering Tiffany because to sleep. Like, I lost control while I was conscious of my psychic powers. No way I'm risking being unconscious with another person in the room. For that day.
Since the first time I met Chase, I don't trust him. I'm not saying it to be melodramatic. I'm not saying it to be hurtful. I don't trust him. Because I could do melodramatic. I could be the Taylor Swift logic. Screaming, crying, perfect storm, making all the tables turn, rose garden full of thorns. Yeah, I could be that. Because the thing is, I have been that person. I don't want to be that person anymore. I've tried very hard to get away from being that person.
If we're really going to work together as a group, EM can't be bursting into our hotel rooms in his underwear, basically threatening to knock us out if we don't do what he wants.
And him being all ominous of, well, if you don't sleep, I will make you sleep. Just let me get my tools. Yeah. Uh-huh. No. That's creepy. Also, pants. Just saying.
You try to make me fall asleep, it's not going to work in your favor, mister.
Yeah, as fond of you is of you, I'm pretty sure he'd protect me. And you don't dawn on me as you'd hurt my Pokemon to get to me.
Well, I wouldn't hurt either of you, but you'd fall asleep. There are ways.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not.
We have a responsibility, is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
We all
And you
also
still sound crazy.
you just needed to fall asleep for 5 minutes. You would have been fully rested. We would have had our conversation in the dream world, and we would have moved on with our day.
That's, sleep part, that's the problem. That it's what happens after is the issue. The dream world.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you, but when I say have mansion full of bodies, I don't,
Yeah,
have
nightmares.
things about ponies and rainbows. Yeah.
Not everyone has pleasant sleep after the dream world.
I haven't had pleasant sleep for 14 years. And as crazy as things are around us right now, this is the best kind of sleep we can all get. And if we're preparing for something, we all need to think about each other. No
Well, it's just
more running
threatening
away
people.
inside yourself. No more evading what you have to deal with. If you can't deal with the things alone, you have to come to each other.
Hypocrite. Let's call him what he is. He's a hypocrite. He has the gall to stand there and go on and on about, it's not about me or us or you, or there's no more running away, no more hiding. You run into danger all the time. Without consulting, the team. Without, strategizing with us. So, yeah, this whole, it's not about individual anymore, and
I'm pretty sure that comment about having to leave behind our past, I'm pretty sure that was directed at me because I didn't want to answer him about what I stole. But, you know what? It's not that simple. It's really not that simple. I'm glad he was able to leave his past behind. I really am. But, not everyone is him.
See, this is where this conversation should have started.
Yeah.
After
Or,
all of the
with
threatenings.
pants. Please go put some on.
He looks for clothing around the bed.
No,
Cashmere dress is still out.
leave.
Please don't put the dress on.
Do.
If the dress is on the floor, he's putting it on. Are you happy?
A little,
Molly
yes,
says-
thank you. Although
Happier
I fill
than
it
this.
out much better, just to be clear.
Molly says, there's another sight I wasn't expecting to see this morning.
I have absolutely nothing to say about that. It brought me so much joy to see that, it almost makes up for the threats.
Morbid question. Now that since you brought this up, and thank you for putting something on, well, actually, look at Chase now. Drifts over to bed, sits down. How much time have you been spending in the dream world? Because you seem oddly obsessed with it. I mean, it's interesting and all. And I'm not usually the first person to leave. I'm usually towards the middle, but I don't think I've ever seen you leave before me.
That's a fair point.
I always stay a little longer each time.
Chase, that's not good either.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the story of Rip Van Winkle by chance? I don't know if you could actually survive sleeping 100 years. Plus, you would make Lux cry. No one wants that.
Lux knows when to wake me up.
Mm-hmm.
There are answers in there. This, for the first time, it's something that makes me whole, and I need it.
And then, in the same conversation, you bring up the point of that's where you feel the most safe. That's where you feel the most calm, the most centered. Well, that's great for you. I don't. I blatantly call out Cresselia to get kicked out. Hasn't worked yet, but one day. I know, it can be very unpleasant if I try. No, Chase is just all the no right now.
You do realize you sound like an addict, right? As someone that went through a blackout drunk phase in high school, yeah, my parents made me go to AA. That sounds like some stuff that I would hear there.
I'm in control of it.
You were a bad girl?
If I ever find out that he... Because I do need to talk to Cassie when this is calm again. That he has threatened her. If he has ever hurt any of these people. Okay, I'm not a physical person. I'm mental. If I find he has hurt them, I will find a way to hurt him back. Trust me. And it's not as though I haven't been proven to be very petty in the past. So, yeah, I'm nothing but determined when I set myself a goal. Just saying, you do not go to war with me.
Oh, I was the worst, sweetie. I have pictures. Come
well,
over
look at
someday, I'll
you.
show you.
The things you learn.
Zombie Duchess was one of my nicknames. Shut up. Anyway,
Whatever the case, maybe tonight, wherever we end up, a sleepover is in order. As Chase said,
and he does look
The dream
fetching
wo-
of that, so I'm sure I have a nightie he can borrow.
the dream world, I will maintain, is important, I think, for everyone. Whether you want to stay a long time or not, that's up to you. Sleep is also important. I can vouch for that as well. And I agree with both of you. Like Tiffany, I agree. Sometimes sleep just is hard to come by, right?
Yeah.
But I also agree that we should be helping each other out. So if you're having one of those nights, you should feel open to, telling one of us.
Fine point. Thank you, Mom.
Tiffany,
Wait, did you steal my mom jeans? Darn it, Cassie. If you want to borrow clothes, just ask. I mean, clearly I don't mind sharing. Gestures to Chase.
Surprisingly generous, yes.
I don't think that's going to ever be the same. I'm pretty sure he stretched it out way too much.
Yeah. Well, it's not when I get to our lot anyway.
So are we all good now?
I think so.
Chase?
No.
We good?
we'll see tomorrow morning.
Well, that's not ominous. Come on, give me a smile. Goes over, grabs his arm, leans into him.
He backs up a little bit.
Continues leaning into him.
We'll see
Don't
tomorrow.
go off.
He takes off the dress. We'll see tomorrow.
Okay. And you win. Congratulations.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only sane person in this group.
So Cassie is going to the desert. Is she going to inform anyone that she's going to the
she's
desert?
gonna tell people and say, "Hey, anyone want to come with?" Yup.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take a
coming
nap.
with.
You kids have fun. As you seem so intent on me sleeping.
All right. So Cassie and Chase will be going to the desert. What is Molly doing?
She's gonna do a bit of shopping,
Sure.
like searching for deals as always, but she's trying to find something for Bullet to reward him
Sure.
for getting Tim back from the digital world.
Roll me a charm or a guile, whichever is higher for you. So whatever you want to purchase within reason, Roma, you can get at I'll say 15% discount. Anything you want to purchase from there within reason, 15% discount. There you go.
Yeah, she's gonna just browse around for a while, and I think she's gonna go to the saddle store.
Sure.
She's gonna say, his saddle is pretty old, and I've repaired it a lot of times. I guess he could use a new one.
Yeah, you can definitely get one. Yes.
Yeah. So
Brand
yep, new
spanking
saddle.
new. Perfect.
Nice soft leather, nice and comfortable for him.
Okay.
Comfortable for both of them.
And Cassie and Chase, you guys are going to go onto the desert. You're going to do some dowsing.
So she would have rented, a dowsing rod for herself,
Mm-hmm.
for Chase, and go-go goggles for him.
Okay. So if Chase wants to do some dowsing of his own, you guys are welcome to. I think Kyle will probably say that you guys he would like to start getting home whenever possible, preferably after lunch. So I would think you could have a good amount of douse. How many hours of dowsing did you assume you were going to have in the desert?
It's only half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
According to the book, it says you search for 10 minutes and make a roll, and you can do that as many times per day as half of your occult education rank.
Gotcha. So if Chase wants to do that too, he can try to find some shards as well. And we can do that off camera.
Okay, first one to ask is Jason. Yeah, I'm not talking to him anytime soon. Until tonight when we all sleep.
She says, "Oh, I had a Kalos ice cream. Kalos vanilla. It made me want to put on a beret and go read in a cafe all day."
Huh. Sounds like what I did last night, only sketching. Alright, I'm getting at least an hour's sleep, and then I'm gonna go get in line. I'm gonna get you ice cream. You have fun with whatever it is you're doing this morning.
Sure thing.
And promptly falls into bed and sleeps.
Just wanted to check out bug type Pokemon breeder stores. I don't know.
They have them. Sure.
Okay. Just looking for any bug type Pokemon that Fabian would be interested in, personality type and appearance wise.
Is there a specific one you're looking for?
It's not butterfly type, but I think a ribbon bee would be thematic because he does like busy bee bakery things.
So
It's butterfly S, or maybe like a Mothman or a Duscot or a villain.
the Scatterbug is going to be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
If you want an evolved version, that'll be way more expensive. I would say that the Motham would be closer to $1,000, especially. I'm sorry, not a Motham. A Vivilion would definitely be closer towards $1,000, whereas a Motham would be about half that, so $500. So if we take 500, multiply that by 50, you're talking 25,000 Pokebucks.
See how much money I have. You can just afford that.
Just afford it. Nice.
Like, she has 54,000 numbers.
All right. Yeah. So 25,000. If you would like to purchase a Mothim, they have a male and female, a male or a female version.
Yep.
They also have one shiny, but that one's going to be a lot more expensive.
How much
That one's
more
probably
expensive?
going to be twice. That'll be twice. That'll be up to like 1,000 because it's so rare. So that'll be 50 times 1,000, so 50,000.
Only have 4,000, yeah. But it's shiny, so it'd be blue. Yep. What's its temperament like? Because that's the main thing. Like, does she think it would gel with Fabian?
Roll a 1d25. 1d25. Tell me what the value is.
25.
It actually is a 25? Wow.
Yeah.
Is that quirky?
Quirky. It's quirky. Thank you.
I'm the
Same
best.
temperament as Fern, who he gets along well with.
Hey!
Just gonna like interact with it a little bit and go,
It looks at you curiously.
hey little guy.
It chirps a little bit.
I have a
Unless
little
just
brother.
studying you carefully.
I have a little brother who really likes Pokemon like you. His favorite color is blue.
The shiny Pokemon seems to understand what you're saying, and he seems to be eager to, to get out of the shop. Let his wings breathe a little bit.
This is what he looks like. Do you think you'd like to, him to be your trainer?
He'll chirp at you, making you feel like he agrees.
Okay. If you're not a match, I'll make sure you find the best home possible. So I hope you two can get along. Hello, shopkeeper.
You'll be able to talk to the shopkeeper. It's gonna be, it's a female. You can try to flirt with a female if you'd like. You can try to.
She's
All
gonna
right.
try and bargain down the price. Anyway.
Try to bargain it down?
Sweet
Sure.
talk.
Roll a charm then, if you're trying to sweet talk a price.
Yeah. -2, but
Remember to subtract subtract whatever you're subtracting because you didn't have any sleep.
Are you just
Nice.
like slowly unzipping your jacket?
go. That's going to re-roll that using psychic ability.
Yes, and is that with the -2 penalty, by the way?
Yeah.
That is with the -2 penalty?
-2 from 14.
Okay. All right, average. She'll give you she'll give you a 5% discount. So a total of 47,500 Pokebucks. 47,500 Pokebucks is how much.
Okay. Okay. It's for Fabian. It's for Fabian. Deal.
All right. You now are in the possession of your very own Mothim. They will give you a what is it? A netball, I think. Yes, it'll be in a netball.
I got Fabian a blue muffin. It's shiny, so it's a little more expensive than I was hoping, but it's his favorite color. How could I not? It's been a while since Fabian has ever even considered wanting a Pokemon. Like, he used to get along fairly well with Vitole and Ombre when they were Eevees, but after they evolved, it was hard for him to process that they were still the same friends that he had before, I guess. So hopefully a fully evolved Pokemon will avoid that risk. I just hope they get along, and I hope Remy gets along with him too. It'd be good to finally gain family rather than losing it. I hope he likes it. And then she'll go back to the hotel and snooze until everyone else gets there.
When she wakes up, when Noir wakes up, Molly wants to have a chat with her. Hey, so how are you doing?
Quick question: which room are you in? Because Cranky old lady is trying to sleep.
She can knock on the door and ask Noir if she wants to step out into the hallway.
Oh, yeah, sure. I was just on my way to leave, but yeah, I'll walk with you. Yeah, I can talk. What's up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just so yesterday was rough on both of us. I was wondering just
Ugh.
how you're doing.
I've been better. Glad that actually wasn't. I'm very relieved that actually wasn't him in the sushi bar, because that could have turned out differently. Unless he's got amnesia. But screw him if he has amnesia. What about you? How are you holding up?
I'm doing all right. I had a chat with Cassie and also a chat with Dr. Pearl last night. Definitely helped.
That's good.
So I did. Molly's starting to blush a little bit and scratch her head, rub the back of her head, and she says, "I did invite Dr. Pearl out for coffee."
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to have to sleep now, so I can make you both a marvelous coffee, so the day goes well.
So do you make Irish coffees at your coffee shop?
Do you want to?
Could you?
Absolutely.
I'll pay you extra for it.
I sometimes do it there on the Green Day of Saint Patrico or something. Occasionally. It's not quite in season, but I have to mix something up. Average
All
price.
right.
Although actually extra would be good. I just plan to spend a lot of money today.
All right. Well, sure. I'll pay you extra for it, and just try not to tease me too much, please.
Okay, cool. And there's a friendly face at the coffee shop.
Certainly.
We barely know each other.
Of course. Anyway, I'm glad you're feeling a little better, and just a little tip that works for me whenever I'm freaking out, like breathing. Remember your breathing. Like breathe in, hold it for 3 seconds, and then let it out.
Okay, I'll add it to the list of my tips.
Mm-hmm. And one more tip you can add to your list is I like to imagine someone walking by and then smashing a cake to the ground for no reason. For some reason, that helps me take my mind off of whatever's going on.
Well, Molly spoke to me this morning. She seemed so excited about going on a coffee date with Dr. Pearl. She seems ecstatic. Like the way she lights up when she speaks about that woman.
Yes, Molly. Let me help make you pretty. I'm certified and everything. I literally went to school for this. Come on. Let me have this. After the morning I've had, let me have this. I'll make you pretty. Prettier. I mean, obviously.
So when she asked me, how are you feeling after all that? I obviously said, I'm great, I'm fine. Which is, yeah, not exactly true. How could I be fine? I saw the man who haunts my dreams at night. I saw a mansion full of dead bodies. I saw an orphanage where they manipulated and tricked children into one day becoming people who will commit atrocities. How could anyone be fine after that? I couldn't spoil her mood though. I hope her day goes well. That's definitely not what I expected.
Yeah, it helps to have something unexpected queued up for when you need it.
Make sure you ask Tiffany for fashion advice. She knows stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right. Well, glad you're doing better. Go take a nap or something, okay?
I will. Put some things to sort out. Yeah.
As well as you can with the image of Chase in a dress in your room.
Oh yes, it's gonna stay in my mind so long.
I, for one, am thrilled that happened.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah. And with that, Molly will go back to her room if there's nothing else.
Let us move back to the Pokemon. So you guys just came out of the digital world, the world of the computers, and I think at this moment, Madison and Nevi are on the phone talking with you all, just as you guys are coming back. Remy is probably feeling a little weird, a little funky.
Purple. Pretty purple puppy. Come on, he's purple. It's hilarious.
Hey, I'm Fern, and today we say Rotom. Yay! That was super good. Everything else was super bad though. Like, Mr. Gobblestone was being really mean to you and Bullet, and just because they were poison types. Like, I don't really get someone who do that. Must be mean to each other because they're so type. Like, shouldn't you just, like, know them? And then decide whether you like them or not?
Oh, this is why I'm also not alpha, by the way. You know, an alpha would, you okay? Do you need anything? Do you need to talk? No, not me. I'm more in the mood to point and laugh, because obviously, pretty purple puppy. You know?
Yeah. Is this after the puppy center visit?
Yeah. I had a feeling we were whisked there directly after we got out.
Yeah, sure. We can get whisked over. So we'll say that you guys get put into the Pokemon Center. You get healed up.
Remy has this weird thing happen to him.
Remy has this weird thing happen to him. And you guys will be released from your Pokeballs. And now Nevi and Madison are going to take you to this pizza shop, this pizza parlor, because you must be starving.
You're still purple.
And Remy staying behind the crowd.
Bullet voraciously eating if the food is already there.
Yes, food. That will take priority over laughing at puppy. Although, is there hot sauce? He will need this.
Yes.
All the hot
sauce
sauce
and the red pepper flakes.
This is so much better than almost dying.
It is.
Sitting right next to Bullet and just shoving food down in his mouth, the same as Bullet is.
Wow, you guys are really hungry. Well, eat up, she says. You all deserve it. As she's cuddling her Rotom.
And Bullet will look at Tim, just ask, "So how are you feeling?"
Hi, feeling a lot better. It's I have to say, it's being able to be out in the fresh air is quite nice. Although I do feel most comfortable when I'm inside of a device.
Well, I'm sure you'll get back in the laptop pretty soon.
I definitely look forward to that day. But for right now, I think I've had enough of computers for the time being. I think I'll take a little bit of a break, at least for now.
You get some Madison cuddles.
Of course, the best cuddles.
I like how posh that sounds.
Of course, the best.
Only the best cuddles.
Only the best. Yeah. With his Jarvis thing.
Yes.
Go on. All right, go ahead.
This cheese stuff is very sticky. Ugh. I haven't not being attacked anymore.
Yeah, Remy will timidly approach the food. And as you say sticky, he's like his paws are kind of like. And he's like, I can't get it off. He looks at you. No offense.
I really didn't mean to turn Pretty Friend into Purple Friend, but I was just trying to save him from the glitch friends. I hope he's not too mad at me because I think purple is a very good color for him. Well, actually, I think purple is a good color for anyone.
Ew looks over and he just says, well, I'm sorry, but they were hurting you.
Yeah, really. Should be a little more thankful. Probably could have died.
Oh, you totally would have died if I hadn't swooped in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were awesome, Pat Spillett.
I know.
You saved us all.
Ew kind of sulks for a second, like, well,
You were also
I'm the one who
awesome.
had to. And
Yeah, you
You
saved Remy.
saved the pretty puppy.
What did you say? I missed what you said.
he was just saying, well, I got the idea to save Pretty Friend. I turned him into Purple Friend.
Purple friend. Yes. Yes. Goes back to eating.
He keeps eating, but Ew is giving Remy kind of a side eye right now. Not from anger or anything, nothing like that. Just he's wondering what exactly happened to him, and he's still keeping an eye on him, but he's not going to say anything.
Yeah, I sure didn't die. I mean,
Exactly. So,
Nothing killed
speaking
me.
of, how are you handling your first kill? Lux continues eating as though this is a normal question.
Uh,
It was your first kill, wasn't it? Picks
well,
up more hot sauce.
it wasn't really a Pokemon though. I didn't really kill anything.
It was a Pokemon.
Yeah,
It was actually two Pokemon if you think about it. Purple
I
friend.
don't know. I mean, I kind of agree with him. They definitely weren't normal.
So, I know a lot of people that say I'm not normal, but here I am.
I mean, they were sort of monsters, so they had.
I know
to-
a lot of people say that about me too.
And then he hears the voice in his head, and he shuts up again.
You're being quiet,
I'm just hungry.
and then you hurry.
Bold
Side eye
waves over
again from
another
Ew.
pizza.
I just need to sleep. I want to go back to my windowsill.
Trying to hurry back soon.
Everyone will be back soon, and then everything goes back to normal, right?
Normal. You're adorable.
Everything,
I am pretty
everything
cute.
will go back to normal. It'll go back to normal.
Well,
Including-
if Remy says it,
including
can't
your
be wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure
Remy's
that
fine.
Benoit girl can fix it. If not, I mean, purple. Come on. It's not a bad color for you. Also, points to Bullet and points to you. Two of our friends are purple. Come on.
Yeah. Remy, you look like a shiny.
Remy, at this moment, something comes over you. It makes you feel really, sort of nauseous, but not nauseous in the stomach, more like nauseous in the head. If you can imagine what that might be like. You feel nauseous in the head, and you're twitching a little bit. Your head's a little spastic, almost like the frame rate is choppy if you're looking at him, and it lasts for about 3 to 4 seconds and then stops, and then whatever sensation you had in your head starts to lift and go away. But I'll say that all of the Pokemon noticed that.
He looks at Navi right away, or
Okay.
Madison, and immediately slips under the table.
Okay. Well, they didn't notice because they're busy eating pizza and they're probably having their own conversation, so they don't notice that.
Well, especially Navi, he doesn't want this conversation around
Sure.
the translator.
Sure, that's a good idea.
Hops down under table, following. Doing stuff there, pretty puppy. That's purple. Purple, pretty puppy. Purple, pretty puppy. I like the sound of that.
Ooh slowly puts down pizza, and he's kind of nodding to himself, like confirming, yes, I did see something happen.
Yes.
I knew I saw something. I knew I saw something wrong with Pretty Friend when we were coming out of the computer. I hope I didn't cause that to happen. I was just trying to save him.
What was that, by the way?
Are you okay? As he's like leaning, trying to see under the table. Poor Bullet with no neck.
Yes.
Yeah, boss. What's wrong?
I'm not right, and I don't want to die.
Well, I'm super worried about boss. He hasn't been really acting the way he normally does. I think he's sad. I don't know. I wish I could help. But I just keep getting in his way. I bet he just wants me to stay out of the way.
Okay, I know those feelings, yes. Go on.
I keep thinking, please kill me, but those aren't my thoughts. I think something happened. Something happened in the computer.
Yeah, maybe
some-
we should
something
tell
is-
the computer lady.
No. They'll lock me up. They'll take me away. You don't understand. Something is in me.
Oh, I wouldn't
Something's-
understand being locked up and taken away for being a monster. Really?
Something-
It's another slice.
Something did happen. I saw it.
Something is in me, and I don't want it in my head.
Then you talk to your psychic and get it out.
When you say something's in your head, what exactly do you mean?
As if to respond to that, again, Remy, something nauseous in your head happens. You try to shake it off, and normally when like puffs of smoke come out of your ears, instead of smoke coming out of your ears, you see some. It's weird. It's like a cross between frosty ice crystals coming out of your ears mixed in with electricity coming out of your ears, which it doesn't
That's
look
not right.
natural at all.
Can Bullet see that then?
Yeah, you'll see that. You'll be able to see that.
He's just like slumped
This
on the ground.
puff of electrical ice coming out of his ears. Which
Yeah,
is
that's-
totally
Remy
wrong.
puts his hands
Holy
over his
frick.
ears and flattens his head up into the ground and puts his paws over his ears and closes them.
Yeah, that's not right.
Ice smoke and electric smoke coming out of a fire type Pretty Friend is well, it's interesting. Could be fun for the next contest.
Remy, is this new?
He never did that before. I haven't been living in his place.
I
Who
think
says when we were leaving the digital world, something happened to Pretty Friend. I saw it.
Okay.
What happened?
Blair said Remy.
I think the monster is possessing me.
Mhm.
The thing I killed.
Like a ghost?
Was it a ghost Pokemon?
I don't know. We were in the PC. There are no ghost Pokemon. It wasn't a spirit. It's just data. It's just a data monster. It's not a real thing.
They were real things. They
Maybe
seem to
Russian.
care about each other and stuff. They need to eat and drink.
They wanted to kill us.
A lot of things want to kill us.
Well,
Are a
hold
lot
on.
of things that wanted to kill me over the years. Let me be more specific.
Let me ask Computer Lady, okay?
Well, if you ask Rotem first, because he dealt with them before. Maybe he's a ghost and he goes in computers. Maybe he knows.
It's a good thing we were able to get Orange Friend out of there because maybe he and his human can help. Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Soon all of our humans will be back and everything will be back to normal. And even Purple Friend, he'll go back to being Pretty Friend again. Yeah. Everything will be fine, right?
Turns out Remy got affected with the glitch he killed. Kill me now. Yeah. It's kind of sad. The glitches, they have a sad story, but they act really mean. Like, I know, maybe put one of them to sleep, but that doesn't mean they have to be mean and hurt everyone. I just wish everyone could just get along, but why is it that people in Pokemon always just keep hurting each other? And now Remy's hurt too.
I don't want to be taken away.
Do you think we'd let you, pretty purple puppy? I think between the 5 of us, we could level this place if we really wanted to.
Yeah. Why would we do that?
Pretty purple puppy, you're kind of dumb. I know that. But, you know, could you maybe not refer to the glitches as wrong things or monsters? Because I understand them. I've been them in some ways. I've been with my pack, and that pack is the reason I'm alive. In my current life, I live in a city where I know I'm not supposed to be, where I am called the wrong thing, the thing that should be removed. But I have my brother here, and I pity anyone that tries separating us. I get being hungry. I get attacking because you're hungry. I get it. I've lived that life in the wilds. So I do understand the glitches in some ways. Granted, they did attack us. And yes, we needed to defend ourselves. We needed to get Tim out of there. I don't regret that. I don't regret the death. But it didn't have to end in death. We had talked them round to peacefulness twice. The reality is, if we could have just kept things peaceful for a few more minutes, we probably could have bartered for Tim. Clearly, they haven't eaten well. We had food in that bag. How easy would it have been? It did not have to go into violence. And now we don't even know what's wrong with you. And you're terrified about getting taken from Noir, and I get it. I'd be terrified about getting taken from Chase. And of course we're not gonna let that happen. If you think otherwise, you're just... Well, you're the pretty one, not the smart one.
All this talk about glitches and how something's wrong with them because they're not normal. How Remy's so sad because it's not normal anymore. That something's wrong with him. Like he's getting hurt, which is bad. But this makes me think, am I wrong? Am I bad? Because I only grow one tail. I haven't... All the other Voltics is my age had more tails. Does that make me broken?
Bullet's gonna lift his head a little and just say,
Hey, Rotim, could you come here for a second?
The Rotem floats down. Yes, Master Bullet. What can I do for you?
We think Remy's possessed by a ghost.
Possessed by a ghost?
Yeah, but not like you kind of ghost. You guys are great. No,
Yeah,
like
we
a
are.
Computer
a weird-
ghost.
yeah, data ghost.
A data ghost? But not like a Rotom like myself.
No, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm not really that knowledgeable about the paranormal. I know more about electronics more than I know about possession. I don't possess anything except for electronic devices, and even I don't fully understand how that works.
Well, Remy, do the ear thing again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to do the ear thing?
He puts his head up slowly, and he looks at Rotim, and he tries to puff smoke out of his ears.
You'll try to puff smoke out of his ears, but instead of a puff of smoke, some razor sharp leaves come out of his ears. And it actually cuts.
Should we be dodging?
Yeah, because you're not used to having these come out of your body like that, so they actually slice the edges of your ear, and your ear starts to bleed, actually, from that. And it's painful. Lose 12 hit points from that. Oh,
Need
dear
wells.
me. That's not normal. I don't know of any ghost that does that. Actually changes your...
It was one of the glitches. It was one of the glitches. It was
That's
the glitch
not even
monster.
what it did last time.
It's the glitch I killed.
But that's impossible. Glitches aren't supposed to survive out here. That's one of the reasons why they stayed inside. That's why they're looking for the programmer, because they were hoping they would be able to fix them so that they could live in the outside world.
Wait, Remy's not the programmer, is he?
Oh,
Well,
I don't
he
think
was-
question,
so.
I guess.
well, they were inside the computer. Maybe now they're inside Remy. Maybe that's how they can survive.
Are you feeling okay? Remy was inside you.
Oh, well, that's very disturbing then. I'm afraid I don't know anything about that other than what I know about the glitches.
Yeah.
By the way, you said pretty friend, not Remy.
And how do I get it out?
I honestly am not sure. Maybe you should get some medical attention. Although I'm not really sure how much help the Nurse Jenny's will be with something that's more part paranormal, part electronic, part glitch.
Still think you should just talk to your psychic.
Oh, you should talk to Cassie. Cassie's really smart. She knows everything.
Oh, so does Molly.
If they work together, they can do everything.
Tiffany, she can help somehow. She can
She'll
help.
make him not purple. One problem at a time. Although, it is a very lovely color.
Purple is pretty good.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I don't want to be taken away. I would rather run away than be captured.
Yeah,
Captured.
I understand.
Why would you be captured?
I mean, we're just gonna talk to our trainers.
Because I'm different now. I'm unpredictable.
So am I. I'm still here.
Being different isn't a bad thing. You're just a little sick. We'll fix it.
Yeah.
Bullet's
still-
different because he has a moon on his forehead.
Oh yeah, by the way, how's your forehead? Bullet.
It's
They come
it's good. How's your forehead?
My forehead doesn't have a new mark on it, as far as I know. I would have to go to a mirror and check it out by myself to make sure.
Well,
but
it's not
I'm
like-
pretty sure nothing's there.
Trying to see and wondering if he had like run into something and forgotten about it.
Yeah, you would need a mirror to see that.
Yeah, no.
One sec. Goes over to Nevi, grabs her pant leg, starts shaking it. Hey, you got a mirror? I want to show Bullet his mark.
Mirror?
Yeah.
I don't keep a mirror. Mia? Oh, I have one in my purse.
Thank
Madison
you.
says. And
Hand
she
reaches
she
up
hands
for
a
it.
mirror. A compact.
it
She hands you a
down.
compact which has a mirror on it.
Tries to angle it so Bullet can see.
Yeah, and Bullet, there is a birthmark looking thing of a that looks like a crescent moon.
It looks nice. Just
Yeah,
saying.
It looks nice.
He'll gasp and fold a wing over his mouth for a minute, like,
I didn't know I had that.
Well, if you
It's
had that
new.
thingy floating over your head in there, maybe it just followed you home.
Oh, I look even cooler now.
You do! Closest compact. Goes back, gives it to Madison.
he tries again to see.
In the name of Molly Moon, I punish you.
Yes.
He's quite happy though. You can tell that. The whole
True.
Remy thing is put aside for the moment.
Exactly. That's why Lux did this.
I jump, yeah. Okay.
Well, that proves that things can be taken out of the computer. Then maybe, yeah, something did come out and it's inside Remy now.
So, wrote him. We kind of got you out of there. Any chance we ask you to research? Because, yeah, no one's taking Remy.
I can definitely do some research, although I have to admit, like I said, nobody out here has experienced glitched Pokemon, so I wouldn't expect very much knowledge. You would need somebody actually studying the glitched Pokemon directly, and no human has ever got into the Pokemon network.
What if we just found a really smart Pokemon, like Inky? Is Inky being the computer? He can read.
I said.
Or what about the programmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know who the programmer is, and...
We'd have
Well,
to find out or who the programmer is.
Yeah.
I bet we could do it though.
Yeah,
pretty good at that
yeah,
sort
we
of thing.
can. Let's do this.
The sooner the better. I want to be normal again.
You assumed you were adorable. Ruffles fur between ears. That's adorable. Pretty purple puppy.
He's just gonna say everything will be fine, pretty friend. Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
To help save Remy, turns out he might have to go looking for that programmer. Which is good, because then we can help the glitches be happier and hopefully less murdery. But I don't want to go back to the PC. I don't want to go back there. Everything that happened there was just bad, and I was a dead weight the entire time. It's be a burden on everyone else if I went. I wish I could help them. They're my typical friends, but every time we get into a fight, I just get in the way.
Remy, one more thing comes over you again, and you end up spazzing a bit, and people can see this happening. It looks a little painful. Actually starts seeing him drool a little bit, this really weird mucusy drool coming out on the side of his face. And you actually see a vision, Remy. This is similar to like when you saw the vision of the Team Omni symbol. You feel like you are seeing this vision first person. You hear a muffled voice speaking to somebody on a phone or some sort of communication device. And you can hear a man in a gruff voice saying, yeah, I think they ended up here in Castelia City. Yeah. We're keeping an eye on him. Don't worry. And then your vision goes away after that.
He's blind?
Yes.
You okay there? Grabs.
I don't think that
Tablecloth.
Remy has ever heard the voice, that gruff
Starts
voice.
swiping
before
at his
that.
mouth.
Yeah, he starts pushing the drool away from his mouth, and someone is tracking us.
Okay. Why?
Ooh.
I saw something I heard someone. They're tracking us. They know we're here.
What did they say?
They're keeping an eye on us.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Before I forget, I did want to have Lobel send an email to Tiffany. The email
Tiffany,
will tell you.
Is
yes,
this? She's going to have slept for an hour, showered, started doing hair and makeup. I'm guessing this is when the email pops up.
Yes. You'll find out that it'll be from Lobel, and it's very straightforward, and he'll explain to you that they managed to locate an Irene and Dylan Ray. He has an address for you in Pallet Town. The only thing is, Irene and Dylan Ray, about a year ago, they made arrangements to fly to. They were still searching for. Apparently, they were still searching for Molly, and they rented a hoot. I'm sorry, a knockdowl would be larger. They rented a knockdowl to fly to some of the other regions to see if they could spread out their cast out a wider net to try to find where Molly is. One of the days when they were flying around, there was a really bad storm, and the last that they heard from the Rays is that the knockdowl sort of got a little the knockdowl got lost in the storm, and the last that they heard from the Rays is they were unfortunately found flying very close to the borders of Johto, and they were not heard from since. They have not been heard from since.
Of course.
And we'll end the session there.